Okay, this is a review for the Pantex Halos digital RGB frame. This digital RGB frame allows you to have RGB on a fan that does not have RGB currently. It's an add-on to your fan so that you can have your RGB on your fan as well. Digital version. There's 3 or 4 versions of these out on Amazon. I have a link in the description for this one. This one is the 5-volt 3-pin addressable ring. They make some that aren't addressable and don't have as many LEDs. So if you have like a CyberPower PC with the MSI Fusion, this will work with it. And it'll change multiple colors. That's what the addressable part means. Okay, so here's the little card they give you when you purchase the Pantex digital frame. I'll just leave it on the screen for you. It's pretty simple to figure out what you do with it. All right, this is a set of screws you get. You get 4 screws that you could connect your fan to this frame. And then you got 4 other screws that if you had a radiator, you could connect it to a radiator. Here I just wanted to show you the connector on the extension cable you get. Basically this is an RGB 5-volt 3-pin female connector on an extension cable. It's perfect for the CyberPower PC and some other machines that use the RGB 5-volt 3-pin system. On the other end of the extension cable is a 3-pin connector that you can daisy chain all the fans to. Okay, on the ring itself, there's a male and female 3-pin connector. These are basically just so you could daisy chain the rings to each other and also connect it to the extension cable. So here's the Pantex. I plugged it into the CyberPower RGB connector there. It's a 4-pin with only 3 pins on it. It's pretty simple. I'm going to have to get a Y splitter because I have another cable, an RGB cable that connects to that, and this doesn't come with a Y splitter for some reason. But that's what it looks like right now before it gets on the fan itself. Pantex. And it's using the RGB in the CyberPower machine. I have a link to the description of this in Amazon if you want to order one. And I'm going to get a Y splitter as well. Alright, I'm going to install it on the CPU fan in the case. Okay, when I replaced this with an Arctic 34 fan, there's no LEDs. So I'm going to place this on there with screws, and it still allows the memory, if you want 4 memory chips in here to fit. So it shouldn't interfere with that portion of the build. It has a really long wire, so it'll fit in the back through the holes pretty well. I'll show you when I get some more done here. All right, there's the RGB light connected to the Arctic 34 fan, and it fit really well, very easy to install. You could still put 4 memory chips in there. It has enough clearance, it looks like, as long as you don't have those really giant memory chips. But now I got light on my CPU cooler as well, and it does the RGB effect like everything else. I am going to get a Y connector so I can hook my top light back on. I thought maybe it might have came with one, but it didn't. There are multiple versions of this Pantex digital ring. I purchased the 5-volt 3-pin model because I have addressable LEDs in my CyberPower machine. You don't want the 12-volt version for that. I'm not sure what machines use 12 volts, but this is a 5-volt 3-pin model. Okay, I wanted to let you know that these Halos Pantex digital RGB frames, the lights pretty much only go clockwise as far as I can tell. So the fan in the back does counterclockwise, but the CPU fan's doing clockwise. You can't just flip it around like I was going to try to do. There's only one direction you can put this on. And there's no other option. I don't think anybody else makes these type of things that you could put on a fan that already exist. But it looks really good. Very easy to install. So I would recommend these Pantex digital RGB frames. It's an Halos Lux Digital, and I'll have a link in my description from where you can get them on Amazon.